Cool beans. I guess we did it. We did the thing. Yay. Is that supposed to be Alfred? Well, we did it. We did the thing. I only have like a couple of minutes left before I gotta go. But hey, how about another Rando Rant? I already hit record, so I don't have to download everything immediately. So what? That was wild. That was I hit like the perfect drop off point last stream because went all the way to the Saddam Hussein part. Up until that part, everything was pretty normal COD-ish, you know. And then we started and we went into the dream zombie scenario. I like how someone in chat was like, "Oh, I heard that this game gets weird halfway through." You were not wrong. Whoever told you that was telling the truth, for sure. Also, I guess there's no music here because it's streamer mode, and they just got rid of the music in general, so that's funny. I mean, overall, it's just more shooty bang campaign stuff. Uh, they try to do new things, I guess. At least for me. I mean, the last one I played was Modern Warfare when that came out. So they put like these stealth missions in there. Maybe they had these in the other Black Ops before. I don't know. I haven't played them. I mean, I swooped into this one just like, oh, it's on Game Pass. Let me check this out. Do a little strumble. Well, two strumbles on it. And check out what's going on with these campaigns. Honestly, I feel like I've missed a thing. Like, I felt immediately, I guess, at home at what we were doing here. Which modern? Oh, the remake Modern Warfare, the newer one, the one that's now that started the whole Warzone stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I was just kind of curious what's been going on, and I don't know, nothing really changed that much. It's more shooty bang. They what did they all try? So we had the hub world thingy with the rook, which was the house, which basically functions as a level up thing or perk upgrade hub area and a level select, and then you have like this little puzzle because there's like a an old Russian bunker below it, and then you can get some extra cash if you do it, which I kind of liked. I think it was kind of neat. I like these kind of puzzles. It wasn't like anything amazing, but it was kind of alright. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Spent like an hour doing that puzzle, so you can get like an extra 1,000 cash from the get go. But honestly, it's like it feels like Black Ops since it started. It's like, oh, you did thing, and there's the Pantheon, which is a Black Ops under the CIA that even the CIA doesn't know about, or the Black Ops doesn't know about. And you went into this program and became like this Pantheon soldier, which, if I understood that correctly, at the end, you're now the evil man in there. You're the new hero or something. I'm actually not quite sure. Um, you have like some old character, like Woods is like a pretty old character, but he's like in a wheelchair because he got injured, and I guess in one of the older games that I haven't played. I don't know. Panties on, yeah. As you go around, you do shooting, and yeah, you have this big area, which I guess is their open world area kind of. I wonder if they were kind of checking the waters with this one, because it was only the one mission where you do uh, the precursor to the Saddam Palace, right? You have like this big-ish map where you can drive around, do all these side thingies, and then you get some airstrikes for finishing those up. I did all of them. They weren't very interesting. It's just a lot of camps that you sort out, if you will. You just destroy everything, kill all the people, and then the guy who's in charge like, oh, thanks for getting rid of all the SAM sites. You can now get a helicopter, and then you can go around and shoot the shit out of people, and better rewards than Star Wars Outlaws. I'll give him that. This game is also more functional than Star Wars Outlaws, because even in the stealth sections, it's functional. It all works pretty well for the most part. Like it does what it wants to do, but they didn't really do anything super interesting or rewarding with it. And when you saw in the mission uh, where I was invading this Russian camp where the Pantheon was in, I did like most of the things silently without raising an alarm. And obviously, there were still like parts in there that are kind of stupid, where it's like, oh, must have the classic, oh, must have been the wind scenarios where they clearly saw you and then they just kind of lose you. But then I got compromised at some point, and then it's like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna shoot the whole thing down. And I don't think there's like a reward for doing everything unseen in terms of a story sense, because I think all the missions have like extra rewards you can get. So if you really want to and you really, really love this campaign, you can go back to the missions and do them in a different way and maybe get it all done without being seen, or do challenges. I think I've saw challenges there. There's like a couple of challenges every mission. In the first half of the game, they also did like these branching paths or branching scenarios, if you will. It's like, oh, you can blackmail the senator, or you can just sneak there and get all these things. So I feel like they've been trying a bunch more, but it's not really that great. Like, it works, but I haven't really seen anything super interesting. Like, you can't really lose them. Like, there seems to always be a way to still win. And even in that, this game has like plenty of checkpoints, so you can just go back to the checkpoint and try again from there. So it's whatever. You have like some of the puzzles are kind of alright. I do quite like the keypad puzzle. I think that's kind of neat with like the black light, and you can see the fingerprints, and then you have to find the number. It seems like a functional version of what Star Wars Outlaws was trying to do. But in this one, you have like numbers that you can correlate, and they tell you where they could go and stuff. So that was actually better to do. And if you have more information from the numpad, like you have like double prints on one of the number pads, on one of the numbers, it's like, oh, you need this twice apparently, and then you can do that. So that works kind of alright. The shooting still feels. I always like the shooting in Call of Duty. I think it's satisfying. The sounds are just nice. They make me feel comfortable, if you will. It's like you like these sounds. It's like, oh, you know, that feels homely, if you will, in a weird way. I've been playing these games back in the day, and it was always fun. So yeah, it's a crazy campaign, because the second half they start doing like these drug things. You get like dropped, and you sniff in all the stank, and then you go on like a complete fucking crazy trip. And have like a full zombie mission in there. And then you have like 2 or 3 more zombie things. So there's like the Jane Hebro thing at the end, where we go completely off the rails, because she hasn't been in the game for the most part. She was like in the beginning, and then at the end we're like, oh, she was doing the thing. But apparently she was like weirdly transformed by Pantheon, and has like dual ops in her brain, and she at some point she goes into evil Jane, and the black dude, God, I forgot all the characters' name already. Wait, we got Woods, we got Sev, we got, was it Marshall? Was Marshall the name of the thing? I think Marshall was the guy. See, I really care about these characters that we meet in this thing. She was like the girlfriend, and he was like, no, that's not like you. And then we have like this whole mission where we go around as her in her a drug-fueled mind, trying to figure out what she's up to. And it's like, oh, they were actually killed by double ops, and I'm actually they're waiting on my input to start the big thing, because the big twist is they got the biological weapons to plant inside the Capitol building in the US and started there and kill everyone, because I guess the idea is she was fucked off with the CIA and stuff. So she planted all these things after being manipulated in a sense by Pantheon. And then she just raises up the ranks while also being Pantheon. Somehow made it work that this shit reached the Capitol building. And if she gave the word, they would have exploded the biological weapon. Everything would have exploded, virus, whatever. And it's like, oh, this guy that is in charge, he would have been demoted and executed and killed and whatever, and then she would be in charge, because she somehow would be, actually not quite sure how. I don't know. I like how I said from the get-go, it's like, oh no, what are we gonna do? The Capitol building is 5,000 miles away. It's like, shoot her. And then the solution is to just strangle her because we're so shit at defending this outpost, because we leave Woods alone with her, even though we're getting barraged by this Pantheon faction with APCs and helicopters and minigunners and stuff. And it's like, yeah, once you do this, we all go outside. And then they push way too far ahead, and the whole building just gets stormed. So you have to charge back into the building. And yeah, it's very meh. It's very meh. You get to do some shooty things. I don't know. I took a bit longer. I think it took about like 8 hours to finish this. Maybe 9. I'm not entirely sure. Because I was playing on hard, and I took a long time with like the. I took some more time with the open area thingy, but yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. Another thing. The stat level mechanics, right? Those feel weirdly out of place. I don't know who over there had the idea to put in like a leveling system or a stat upgrade system. I don't know when they implemented this, but I just want to pick up weapons and shoot people in the face. Like, I don't really care about going around and picking up all the stashes of money and then put them in there. You can use them for, I think there were 3 customizable things you can unlock for multiplayer. That's kind of nice. I always enjoy that when you can unlock some stuff for multiplayer. But yeah, I just got all the health upgrades, and then I just spent it on whatever. It's not like I really needed them. I would recommend if you're playing on hard, I would probably recommend doing the health ones, because you do tend to die quite quickly. So that's I would recommend that. But other than that, you don't really run out of ammo a lot. There's so many enemies that drop weapons you can just pick up if you run out of ammo, so you should be mostly fine. And they have like tons of checkpoints where you just get another ammo box to just refill you completely, so that's not really a big issue even on hard. I guess the house in general is like a neat-ish idea. It's fine. But as soon as you've done the puzzles, there's like not really any reason for you to ever explore the house again. You can go around a bit, talk to all the characters, which are like, I didn't really care about that much. It's kind of weird because you're like this mute character, but you do get to answer sometimes in like a answer select thingy. So I don't really know what to do with that. But it seems Case is like the evil guy at the end, or is the plan for Pantheon still? Which I thought would be a thing in this story, but I guess it's more bait for the sequels again, because they will never stop making these games. I'm pretty sure this game made like tons of money as well. I mean, Call of Duty is still super popular from what I understand, so they just keep making them. What else do we have here? I mean, yeah, you just have action set pieces a lot of times, crazy, dumb action stuff, as you would expect. Really silly stuff, especially with, like, the dream sequences. Like, the second half, I was like, guys, if you just want to make a zombie campaign with, like, tons of zombie survival, just do a zombie campaign. You clearly like your zombies, which a lot of people do. It's a fun mode. I don't know how they are these days, but I played the shit out of zombies back in the day. I haven't checked it out yet here, but... make a zombie campaign. You clearly want to do zombie and monster stuff. Just fucking go for it. I mean, I think the engine they have is perfectly fine for doing this. So, I don't know. Yeah, as I said, the stealth it just works. It's functional, but it's not very interesting. And it has like still like these weird things where it's like, oh, why did no one hear this? It's like, oh, whatever. I already mentioned like the branching paths and stuff like that. Technically, I mean, the game seems to run perfectly fine. I don't really have any complaints in terms of optimization for me. I think I tried to put it in like super ultra high, but didn't like that while streaming, so I think I put it back to high or something. I think the recommended settings were actually the ones that worked the best, so not bad. I checked my system and gave me some settings, and that worked really well. I mean, it's still a pretty good looking game. Like, it doesn't look awful or anything. But I don't think it made any crazy jumps in graphical fidelity or anything as well. Pretty much just... it's just very serviceable, I guess. Serviceable sounds so bad, though. Like, it looks good, but it's nothing crazy. Like, it looks like you would expect Call of Duty to look, if that makes any sense. They already made a zombie campaign in Black Ops 3. Oh, really? I think the last Black Ops I played was 2, and that was the Call of Duty I played like the most in multiplayer as well. Um, which I haven't played multiplayer on stream, but I checked out. I have been playing a little bit of multiplayer offline just as a little distraction, if you will. Before I go into that, though, I don't know if any one of you is aware, like, they doing the weird overall menu, if that makes any sense. Like, you start Call of Duty on your Game Pass, and then it starts the Call of Duty launcher, and then you have like a menu which can load shaders. It's like, okay, let me load the shaders. I'll wait for that to happen. And it's like, okay, let's start Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It closes down that menu. Then you're back on your desktop, and after a couple of seconds, it launches the Call of Duty Black Ops Black Ops menu, which loads shaders again. Which I'm like, what shaders is the other thing for? I don't know, but I guess I'm loading shaders again. By the way, I've loaded shaders probably 6 or 7 times since I started playing this game, just by having to switch around. I don't know what they did, but I had to load shaders again before I started the stream. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, this menu, it just, even if you click specifically on Black Ops 6, it opens up the Call of Duty menu, it updates this shit, then you go back in, because this is what can happen, this is what I'm trying to say. You start Black Ops, or Call of Duty, whatever. It doesn't matter if you click on Black Ops 6 or Call of Duty 8000, it just opens up the general menu. It does a shader there. So the way these weird browser menu things work, I say browser, I'm pretty sure they're browser-based. They were at some point. Maybe this is their own thing. I would need to check, but it doesn't matter. It starts it, then it tells you, oh, this needs an update. So it closes down the game again, opens up the Call of Duty menu, loads shaders. It's done with the shaders. You click on Black Ops 6, closes down that menu, opens up the Black Ops 6 menu. Then this menu tells you this needs an update, so it closes back down, closes back up, and then it loads shaders again. It's one of the shittiest menuing I've ever seen in a game. I don't know what's going on. I thought we mastered this with Battlefield 4, because Battlefield has been using this for a while, and it's annoying, but it mostly works. You just get into menu to menu. You don't have to close it down, open it back up. It's just... It's just whatever. Not whatever, it's awful. I don't know why I'm saying whatever. It's just stupid. I don't know why they do it this way. Especially if I click on Black Ops 6 specifically. Just open Black Ops 6. Don't put me in this weird extra menu. I don't know. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, the multiplayer is... It's fine. It's Black Ops multiplayer. I jumped in there a couple of times, shot up a couple of people, they shot up me, you get like 3 kills, then you get killed, you respawn, kill a couple of people, maybe you get a little streak going, get the sonar, you can get extra points. I've only played Team Deathmatch, and it still works pretty much as, if you know Call of Duty from back in the day, it still works exactly the same. I mean, the maps have been fine. I mean, nothing that has really blown me away. I haven't played like an awful map yet. But again, I haven't played like all the modes yet. I haven't really focused on the multiplayer. I just jumped in there and then clicked some heads and had fun. You have to get to level 4 before you can even switch around your customization stuff. So there's still tons of stuff I haven't even unlocked. But yeah, I guess that's basically it. I mean, there's not really Metal Commander hot take version. Will you replay the campaign? Fuck no. That campaign is boring as shit overall. It just gets really funny when it starts doing all the crazy zombie stuff. I don't find it particularly engaging whatsoever. You just shoot your way through, and then you get just stopped by these weird stealth thingies that are just kind of annoying and not very interesting. Or you have to do like this casino stuff, and it's like, oh, just get on with it. Like, they don't do a great... oh, sorry about that. They don't do a great job of developing the characters. Like, I don't really give a shit about any of the characters we have. I mean, I guess if you know Woods and Adler from the other games, you're like, oh, I remember those guys. They've been in the old games. But I think like Adler, this game is. I think we checked this on the first stream. He's like 70 or something. Like he's like super old, like 60 something, 70 or whatever, and he's still like going absolutely nutty. It's like, yeah, you just go from world to like from country to country, you shoot people up, and yeah, there you go. That's basically it. Also, those credits are still going, huh? I mean, we've not been talking as long as with Outlaws, but you know, we're still going. um, yeah, I mean, if you want to play this game, get Game Pass. Don't pay like full price for it. I think the standard version is $70. I think they raised up the prices to that as well. I mean, the only reason I even bothered checking this out is because I have it on Game Pass, and it's like, you know what? Let's give it a little look see. Let's give it a look see. Do a little campaign. Do a little campaign fun. I guess we had fun here on the stream, but you know, I wouldn't really recommend buying this for full price in any case. Um, I mean, the thing if you'd played COD since forever and you play every single one of them, I guess you'll buy it. Uh, but if you ask me, don't pay full price for this. It's just more of the other ones, but with some new characters in there, I guess. Courage we shared since our last game. Much has happened and many things have changed, but the constant is our passion and our experience for you. We're humbled by enthusiasm, support, fueling our fire to bring this game to life and innovate like never before. Innovate, okay, that's a bit steep. Hard for the thing. Okay, okay. I guess I'm not reading that. Well, we're here we did it. We're back here. Uh, and now I can actually check here. So we got these challenges. Complete all imaginative killer challenges. I don't know what this means. Yeah, here you can like all kind of do all the things, and you get like these banners and stuff. I guess you can all use those for multiplayer, so I guess that's kind of neat. If you're into that, you can be the kill master up here. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else to talk about. I mean, the characters are not very interesting. The story is not super crazy good or anything. It's just a Black Ops campaign. All the double takes and whatever you'd like to call, not double takes, double crosses and whatever you want to call them. It's Call of Duty, all right. That's all I can tell you. It's Call of Duty. I wonder if they go in a bit more crazy in the next Call of Duty iteration, because I feel like they dipped their toes in a couple of things they might be interested in, but maybe they elaborate on that. I do wonder if the open world mission, if that was there, them like putting the toes into the waters, like, oh, let's see, do people like this? Maybe we should do an open world Call of Duty. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. I feel like they're overdue. They normally like to do things like this, and it seems to be implementable to what they do. So maybe they do that at some point. But yeah, get it on a very low sale if you want to play the campaign, or if you have Game Pass, play it on Game Pass. Don't pay $70 for this. No, just don't do it. That's I would not recommend this whatsoever. But if you have it on Game Pass, you want a quick campaign to just shoot some things and have some crazy shit happening with zombies, go use your Game Pass and go fucking crazy.